Here's what you need to know about taxes, because when it comes to property and taxes, most people will screw this up. Now, there are two types of things that you need to understand when it comes to property. Is what taxes will you pay when it comes to holding, and what taxes will you pay when it comes to selling? Let's go to holding a property. If you currently own an investment property, what you're going to look at is your income, which is most likely your rent, then your expenses, which should be tax deductible. And then what happens is at the end of the year, at the financial year, you're going to find out how much you're in profit. So if it's a positive cash flow or positive gearing, you'll find out that you'll end up having to pay taxes on that. Now, if you're negatively geared or negative cash flowed, then what happens is it then affects your pay-as-you-go or tax bracket that you're in. So what will happen is, let's say for instance, you earn $100,000 a year, and then your property is actually negatively geared by $10,000. So that means now your taxable income is on $90,000, which means you will probably get a refund in this situation. Again, you're gonna have to speak to your accountant because I'm just some guy on social media. Now we go across to selling a property. What you'll come across is called CGT, which is capital gains tax. Let's say for instance, you have a property that you bought for $400,000. It is now worth $500,000. That means you made profit of $100,000. You would then have to pay taxes on this, but it also depends on if you held the property for more or less than 12 months, and also if you held that property in your personal name or if you had it under a trust or a company. Now, the other thing you need to keep in mind is if you did sell a house, but it was your principal place of residence, so a place you lived in, then you might be exempt from capital gains taxes. If you want more details around this, you definitely need to go and check out the blog on our Search Property website, searchproperty.com.au.